There is a certain kind of man the world rarely understands. A man who does not need a crowd to feel important. A man who does not measure his worth by the number of people around him. A man who can stand alone and stand firm. When we speak about a man like this, we are not speaking about someone cold or distant. We are not speaking about isolation born from bitterness. No. We are speaking about a man who has discovered strength within himself. A man who has learned that validation is not oxygen. A man who has learned that peace is more valuable than popularity. In a world where everyone is competing to be seen, heard, liked, and approved, a man who is comfortable in silence becomes rare. Most people fear solitude. They fear quiet rooms. They fear their own thoughts. Because when the noise disappears, they are forced to meet themselves. But a man who stands alone has already done that. He has sat in silence. He has faced the mirror. He has looked directly at his flaws, his fears, his weaknesses, and he did not run. He asked himself the difficult questions. Who am I when no one is watching? What do I truly stand for? What must I fix? What must I strengthen? And instead of seeking answers from applause, he searched within. That is where his security was built. Solitude became his teacher. Silence became his training ground. When you are alone, there is no performance, no pretending, no need to impress. You are stripped down to your core, and that is where real power is forged. A man who is secure in himself does not need constant approval. He does not need permission to feel worthy. He does not depend on praise to believe in his value. He has built something inside that does not shake when opinions shift. Friendship can be beautiful. Connection can be meaningful. But a secure man understands this truth. His worth is not measured by how many people stand beside him. He is not counting followers. He is not collecting attention. His eyes are fixed on something greater, his purpose, his growth, his integrity. If people align with that, good. If they do not, he keeps walking. He does not chase companionship to avoid being alone. He values his peace too much for that. He understands that the wrong relationships can drain strength, distort focus, and disturb clarity. Not every presence is a blessing. Not every connection is healthy. A wise man becomes selective. He protects his time. He protects his energy. He protects his mind. That sometimes means walking a quieter path, a smaller circle, fewer conversations. But his solitude is not empty. It is rich. It is intentional. It is peaceful. He knows how to connect deeply, but only when depth is offered. He is not interested in surface-level approval. He seeks authenticity, respect, alignment. Society often says being alone is a problem that needs fixing. But a secure man knows better. He knows that sometimes distance from noise is exactly what growth requires. When a man truly understands his value, he stops fearing solitude. He stops needing a crowd. He stops reshaping himself just to belong. He becomes steady. True self-respect is tested in silence, not in applause. It is built in moments of accountability, in moments of truth, in moments when no one else sees the work. A man who stands secure has walked through fire. He has confronted his insecurities. He has faced regret. He has wrestled with doubt. And he has chosen discipline over distraction. That builds something unshakable. He does not need attention. He does not need to broadcast his achievements. He does not need admiration. He knows what he has built. In today's world, that is radical. We live in an age where value is measured in numbers. Followers, likes, recognition. But this man has separated himself from that illusion. His worth is rooted in character, in discipline, in the quiet confidence that comes from self-knowledge. Popularity fades. Character remains. He is content in quiet spaces because he has resolved his inner conflicts. He has faced his past. He has accepted his mistakes. He has learned from them. When he is alone, he is not haunted. He is at peace. That kind of peace does not come from being surrounded by people. It comes from being aligned with yourself. Others may look at him and assume he is lonely. But loneliness and solitude are not the same. Loneliness is emptiness. Solitude is strength. He does not perform for understanding. He does not live to be interpreted. He walks his path because it aligns with his truth, not because it earns applause. True strength is quiet. It does not need to announce itself. It does not demand attention. It stands like a mountain firm, grounded, unmoved by passing storms. This man's foundation is internal. And because of that, he is not shaken by opinions. He is not defined by circles. He is not pressured by expectations. He has learned something powerful. The only person guaranteed to walk with you through every moment of your life is you. So he invested in that relationship. He built himself into someone he can rely on. He does not depend on others to fill emotional gaps. He filled them through purpose, principles, and discipline. He is not closed off. He is not bitter. He is simply not desperate. He chooses quality over quantity, depth over noise, integrity over acceptance. And if walking alone is what it takes to stay aligned with his values, he will walk alone without hesitation, because he knows something most never learn. True security is internal. True peace is earned. True strength does not beg to be seen. A man who can stand alone is not lacking, he is complete. He does not need to be completed by anyone. He is already whole. And that is rare. That is power. That is freedom. That is a man who has mastered himself.